Hey folks, Jessica here. We are in Honkai Impact 3rd, and this will be a short video. This is impromptu, and you're getting late night, Jessica, because I just wanted to post this because I thought it was hilarious, and I needed to share my pain and slow descent into madness with somebody. So last we spoke was my Honkai overview video, the Should You Try video, and in it I said several times that I wasn't going to try and pursue top 100 scores in Memorial Arena just because it takes a lot of effort and a lot of skill, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to do that right now. Well, I am currently 36th on global on Parvati. And I have been smashing my face in a Parvati for the last 2 hours or so. And there's a story behind this. There's a story as to why I'm here. And it starts with a conversation with my friend Fable. And oh, there's Fable now. Hey Fable, how you doing, buddy? This is kind of your fault. I was talking to Fable, and Fable was like, Jessica, you know that team you've got, you can get a 0 second kill on Parvati. And I was like, 0 seconds? I'm intrigued. That seems like it should be impossible by the laws of space and time. And once you know it, no, it's totally possible. So after about 2 hours, I am on a score of 38272 with a bunch of other people. I think there's like 17 people, it looks like, on 38272. But if you scroll further up, there's about 18 people tied for first place on 38336. So why is there such a heavy clustering of folks on these specific scores? It's because 38336 is a 0 second kill. A true Omaewa Moshindaru. True, you're already dead. These are all 0 second kills. Meanwhile, down here at 38272, where us mortals live, this is a 1 second kill. A glacially slow 1 second kill. And actually, now that I look, Keepster's down here at 38272. So I don't feel too bad. I'm in good company. But yeah, I just wanted to share this because it will give you an idea of kind of the madness you can descend into trying to pursue the top scores from Memorial Arena, but also just kind of like the different refinements people do and how tight the gameplay starts to get towards like the highest tiers of this, which would be an interesting follow-up. So I'm gonna roll the clip because I think a lot of people are like, 1 second kill, what does that even look like? Like, what do you do? So I'll roll the clip without any commentary and just see live like what my 1 second kill looks like. And then I'll break down like what I was using, what's there, and then I'll do the clip again, but with commentary, just showing you step by step and pausing, let you know what's going on in every specific moment. So here's the clip.
また勝ったよ。見てくれてるよね。
So that was a lot. Let's break down what's going on there, and we'll start with what I'm actually using. This is more oriented towards someone that is nearer to Honkai, by the way. If you're like a pro and you already know all this stuff, and you're like, Jessica, that's obvious. Not for you, right? Just skip ahead. This is for folks that just don't really know much about stigmatas or anything, because I want to give you a full breakdown of what's going on, and it will give you an idea of like, what's useful, what's not for this kind of thing. So this is the team I'm using. It's Triple S Lightning Empress. Let's just start there. Lightning Empress is very commonly used for these kind of setups because Lightning Empress May has this effect, Haunted Night. Battlesuits have a 70-point bonus SP on entrance. This essentially lets you immediately use your ultimate on the characters that you want to use it for. That's the main reason you start with her. And it's the main reason she's the most popular support character as well for all content. So she is using two-piece Jin Shang Tan, top and mid, and then a Newton bottom, Isaac Newton bottom. So let's talk about Jin Shang Tan first. So the skill on top is, we don't care about the defense, but allies in the blue Phoenix field gain 15% elemental damage. Blue Phoenix field is created by the two-piece set effect, so attacks create a blue Phoenix field that lasts 6 seconds. Allies in the field gain 30% elemental damage, enemies in the field take a bonus 10% elemental damage. Mid gives the team ice resistance and ice damage. Doesn't super matter when on the field host game. None of the ice stuff matters really because we're not doing ice damage here. But again, it's going to enable the 2-piece set bonus. Newton Bottom, we talked about this in the overview, but in case you didn't see that, this is super common stigmata. Everybody uses it. I have 7 copies. I think Fable has 9 copies. But the main reason you use Newton Bottom is this effect attacks on an enemy initiate challenge mode, lasts 5 seconds. During challenge mode, attacks gain 41% total damage multiplier. You take 31% extra damage, but literally no one cares about that part. So yeah, you do 41% extra damage. So the idea of Lightning Empress, you start with her, and you immediately use the weapon skill on Pulse Katana, and that will put like 4 floating katanas up that fly at the enemy. And then when those hit, it'll trigger all the Genshin Tang effects and the Newton Bot effect. And it's nice because Pulse Katana specifically launches. Oh, so it's 6 or 4. Launches 6 ethereal blades. Those float in the air for a second and will fly after Mei has left the field. So you kind of see like you can just have her on the field, use it, and she can leave the field, but the damage occurs later, and that allows it to sync more cleanly with the characters down the line. This is a super common strategy. The damage itself from the katana is not that relevant. It's just to trigger all the effects. Of course, Mei has all kinds of skills and stuff too. I'm not gonna really talk about any of them here because that would take forever. And honestly, it's mostly the things I talked about that we care about in this particular situation. This is Blood Rose Himiko. She is just S rank, but honestly, it's not super important for this. She is using Newton Bot as well. Like I said, you use a lot of Newton Bots in Memorial Arena, but the mid is Mei Beach Party mid. Host gains 18% total damage, not super relevant. Enemies attacked by host take 15% more total damage for 4 seconds. So a 4-second window where the enemy's taking 15% more damage. And we're talking a 0-second kill, 1 to 0, 0 to 1 second kill. So obviously a 4-second 4 seconds is an eternity. I could write a novel in 4 seconds. Like 4 seconds is all the time in the world when you're talking about trying to get a 0-second kill. But yeah, this effect is perfect. It will last the whole duration of what we're trying to do. And then Teresa Gluttony, basically, if you hit the thing, if you hit an opponent, it will start building charges. And when it hits 12 charges, you'll drop candy. Picking up the candy increases total damage. Picking up another candy increases total damage again. So 16% and then 24%. And we're using Blood Dance. This is super common as well. I've got 2 of these. Some people likely have more than 2 of these. But the weapon skill on it shoots out a tornado that deals a bunch of hits. And remember, we need to deal hits to trigger Teresa Gluttony to create candy, so this works fine for that. But in addition to that, it makes the enemy take 60% more elemental damage. So it will also double their attack speed, but again, no one cares. Like, we don't play this game defensively. We kill things in 0 seconds. So like, who cares about defense, right? So it'll make them take 60% more elemental damage. So again, same idea. You jump in with Mei, launch the katanas, basically activate challenge mode, Newton Bot, debuff them with Jinshin Tang, buff yourself. Himiko jumps out, uses the Blood Dance Tornado, triggers similar effects, and then also debuffs them with the Blood Dance effect, and then also hopefully generates candy with Teresa Gluttony. And then Herrscher of Flamescion, Kiana jumps in and basically folds the boss in half. So my Herrscher of Flamescion Kiana is SS rank. I'm not going to get super far into what her kit does, because that would be a very long video, and this is meant to be short, and it's also very late. But she's SS rank, that's what you need to know. She's using the full Himiko set. The Himiko set is her signature Stigmatas. And then she's using her signature weapon, that's her signature pre-arm rather, which is Domain of Incandescence. So basically, she's pretty well equipped for this situation. And then in addition to that, we are using a 4-star Siren, who I just got actually, so she's not fully leveled. Actually, get that while we're at it. She's not fully leveled at all, but she is 4-star, and I did max out, for the most part, the things that really matter here, which are Chalk Lava Cake, which is a skill you get at 3 stars. It makes it so her ultimate makes the opponent take 15% more fire damage when there are 2 more fire damage dealers on the team. The 4-star effect actually doesn't take effect here, but this would make it so the team leader's fire damage dealer, you'll deal up to 10% more fire damage. These are the 2 reasons to get 3-star and 4-star in Siren, and 3-star and 4-star Siren are pretty decent jumps. But the 4-star effect is not taking effects because Mei here is a lightning damage dealer, not a fire damage dealer. But we need this 70%, this 70 SP on entrance, so that's why we're using Mei as opposed to having, say, Kiana lead the party. Okay, let's see what the fight actually looks like. And I will be pausing a lot because this is going to go really fast. Remember, we're trying to do this all in the space of 0 seconds, right? So as soon as the fight starts, we'll enter on Lightning Empress Mei and immediately launch her pulse katanas. It's going to put 6 katanas in the air. They're going to fly out one at a time. As soon as we do that, we're going to swap to Himiko. As soon as Himiko lands, she's going to use Blood Dance and throw out the Blood Tornado. As soon as we do that, we're going to immediately switch to Herrscher of Flamescion. And as Herrscher of Flamecion's coming out, the Blood Tornado's in the air hitting the boss. The Pulse Katanas are all hitting the boss. You can see them hitting there. But as soon as she comes out, before she even lands, we're going to activate Blazing Chariot's Trail, which is her combo attack, which will do a lot of damage. It's a big slash, but in addition to that, it's going to basically cause a time fracture and stop time temporarily. When I said this is a 0-second kill, I didn't actually break the laws of space-time in real life. I didn't actually stop time in real life. When I say 0 seconds, when people say 0 seconds, they're talking about the in-game timer. They're talking about doing things to stop the in-game timer from moving and then killing the boss within that very, very, very small window. So yeah, time is stopped right now. As soon as she does the slash, I'm gonna immediately try and do her launcher attack, where she swings her sword up and jumps in the air. And when I do that, I'm going to immediately dash out of it, because dashing with Kiana is going to, with Herrscher Flamescion's, going to cause another time fracture and stop time again. So that's what this looks like. So you probably didn't see it because it was super fast, but there was a dash in there to stop time further still, or to attempt to. But as you can see, it's not quite fast enough because the timer is now 4 minutes, 59 seconds. And this is what I've spent nearly 2 hours just staring into the void trying to figure out how to stop time moving forward by 1 second. But as we're dodging and causing a time fracture, we're also using the active on Domain of Incandescence and throwing out Domain of Incandescence, throwing her pistols out, because that's going to trigger the Ember Brands and also do damage. And as we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and also activate Blazing Chariot's Trail again, but we're in the air this time, so it's going to be a version where she creates a black hole that sucks everybody in. One, that's going to do a lot of damage, but it's also going to, again, mess with the space-time continuum. It's going to stop time. But while we're doing that, we're already queuing up her ultimate. We're going to cancel out of Blazing Chariot's Trail into the Blade Supreme Rekindled, the galaxy-destroying slash, as I like to call it. So we cancel out of it into this. We're gonna, end a civilization with a single sword stroke. All the stuff's happening at once. All hits the boss at the same time, essentially, and then we just delete the boss. That's how you 1 second kill a boss. To 0 second kill, we've got to make some further refinements. Interjection from Morning Jessica here, Jessica of the future. I've mentioned my friend Fable a few times. Fable just started their own channel recently. If you want to see someone who is very, very, very good at Honkai Play, I think it's their main game, give them a look-see. I'll put the link in the description down below. Okay, so to truly 0 second kill the boss, I think the thing we are stuck on is just getting the timing right to stop time completely. There's this brief window between Blazing Chariot's Trail, the initial time stop, and the launcher attack I do, the upward sword strike, where time is actually moving forward a single second. And in order to stop that, I think I'm gonna have to refine the timing of it enough where I go straight from the time stop on Blazing Chariot's Trail into the time fracture from Kiana's dodge and just extend that window. And that sounds simpler than it actually is, because I try. This isn't something that's just dawned on me. I've been trying to do this for quite a while, and you know, there's a bunch of people on the same score as me, so a bunch of people have been trying to do this for a while. I don't think damage is an issue at all, obviously. It's just getting the timing down for that. And honestly, I'm probably not actually going to try and continue to push for 0 seconds because I'm satisfied with 1 seconds. Us mortals, we have to be satisfied with just slowing time to a halt as opposed to being able to stop time entirely, which, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I wanted to show this because it just shows kind of like what it's like to really try and cop Memorial Arena, like some of the refinements you have to do, some of the ways you have to try and push yourself, and just be able to describe the strategy of trying to 0 second this as balving. And I completely agree. You're like, this is very frustrating. Like, the 50th time you've tried to stop time and times just won't stop. But anyways, I just wanted to show folks what this was like at a really high level. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. If you too are trying to stop time, let me know. Let me know if you're trying to do Memorial Arena. I want to know how it's going for you guys. I'm very curious. But yeah, uh, short impromptu video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!